All right, all right, all right. Wow, this phone ain't even started. Hey, hey, hey. How's everybody doing? Hey, IG World. Hey, YouTube. Hey, Facebook. Hey, LinkedIn. All right, so I'm going to go ahead. Hey, Casey. I'm going to go ahead and give it some time for everybody to get on here, and then I'm going to get started. Hey, F that job. Hey, Create, Launch, and Profit. How's everybody doing today? Hey, Anderson Teasy. Hey, Nicole. Hey, hey, hey. If you are just getting on here, go ahead and take the time to share, or tag somebody that you know needs to be part of this 30-day challenge. We're going to start a little bit of it, but for the most part, I'm going to be telling y'all about a group to get in because I'm like really going to be pouring into y'all. Basically, y'all are going to get a $2,400 course for the free 99. And when I say all 30 days, it's time to go, right? It's time to level up. We all had plans for the New Year's. I want to make sure that y'all one step closer to accomplishing your goals, and credit is not the thing that's hindering y'all. Hey, y'all are so active tonight. I'm loving it. Hey, Miss Shirley. Hey, Demetrius. What's good? Y'all are so silly. Hey, Chandra. Hey, hey, hey. All right. So give it a couple of more seconds and then I'm going to just jump right in. Like I said, if you are just tuning in, please go ahead and take the time to share. Tag. Get the people in here. Guys, don't keep this information to yourself. It's one thing for you to level up, it's a whole nother thing when you help other people level up so that y'all all can be at the table together. Hey. All right. And you know what? I can't be telling y'all to share and I ain't shared it myself. So I'm going to go ahead, take the time to do that as well. And then we're going to jump right in there. How's everybody Tuesday going? Anything special happen? Hey, Ebony. Yes, I love that y'all tagging people over there in IG. Thank you. Cracking that whip. You know I got to get y'all together. Hey, Marvin. Yes, I'm loving it. All right. So, like I said, let me quit telling everybody hey and go in here, make sure I do the same thing and share. Mm, 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 mm. All right. Who's ready to get started? And I'm just going down the line because my little thing already knows that I like to share everywhere. So it kind of already have it together. All right. I'm not gonna share in too many places because y'all should be doing that. Will it be a replay? Um, I'm not for sure. I don't know. It's how I'm feeling at the end if I keep a replay or not. Hey, Carrie. All right. So again, please, if you are just tuning in, go ahead and take the time to share, or tag somebody else that you know can use 100 extra points in the next 30 days. All right. For those of you, if this is your first time, please, I hope it's not your last time, but I am your girl, Kyra. I am the CEO of Credit Cleanse, an award winning credit counseling company out here in these credit streets. Your girl has been featured in small magazines, has been on the news, in the newspaper, been on the news. I'm about to be on a daytime television show. What? All right. That's my little personal flex there. Also, one of the what y'all are here for is I love helping people really get out here and win in real life. I definitely love that credit is the thing that can get you there. You do not have to be a rapper. You do not have to be a millionaire already or born into that. It's really something there for you that you can use to level up in life. I have personally been able to help my entrepreneurs obtain over $2 million in funding as of today. So that's something I'm very proud of. I have also helped 150 entrepreneurs change their business to six-figure companies. So that's another thing I'm proud of, as well as over 1,000 have became homeowners, and I mean first generation. So definitely something that I'm proud to say. Yes, I'm gonna be announcing that soon. What daytime television show? But I can't let y'all know yet. All right, so if my audio is good. Oh, wait a minute. I'm also an author out here in these streets. You can go check out my book on Amazon. It is called Stop Paying Their Mortgage and Start Paying Your Own. Of course, I know that's a long title, but if you just type in credit cleanse, y'all see that back there? Credit cleanse, credit with a K, cleanse with a K, that book will pull up. And if home ownership is the goal, guys, go check this book out. It gives you all the sauce so that you can become a homeowner out here in these streets. All right. All right. So now, if my audio is good, please go ahead and put a number one in the chat. Let me know that y'all can hear me. Y'all ready to get started. If this is your first time, something that you got to know about me, the more actively engaged you are, the more sauce, the more gems that I'm giving y'all. And I'm sorry I'm going back and forth because I'm on a whole lot of different platforms tonight. But if there's no engagement whatsoever, you know what I do, guys? I shut this bad boy off. Because at the end of the day, my members on the paid side are winning in these credit streets. But it wouldn't be right if I did not allow my community to join in on that as well, because you don't have to be on the paid side to get out here and get to winning, okay? This is what I'm doing it for. So, all right, I see them ones coming in. Hey, Tony. 11111. All right. So I know y'all was hearing about this 100 points in 30 days, and y'all like, what? Is this real? Yes, you can, and even more in 30 days. But one of the hurdles that I'm seeing in these free groups, that I'm seeing in my group, that I'm seeing just in courses in general, is there's no accountability, right? That's going on. So you can get into these platforms, you can get all this information, but ain't nobody like really holding any type of fire up underneath you to make sure that you getting it done. So that's what I'm here for. Okay. Problem solved. But so yeah, I'm also seeing that a lot of people are starting strong, but guess what? You fall off. And the reason you fall off is because what? Life be lifing. Things happen that we cannot, it's not something that you can be like, oh man, I can put this on the back burner. But that's where I want to come in and still be like, hey, let's go. Let's get it. You said you wanted to accomplish this. You said you wanted to do this in 2023. Well, let's make it happen. So that's where I'm coming in. And also, how many times have we been, and even my members, I'm telling them to join this challenge because some of them are feeling like, oh, I'm not seeing anything. But really, it's results happening. But what's happening is you're not building on your side. So now I'm putting all of this together. So whether you don't have any credit and you need to build, or maybe you have challenge credit and you need to correct it and you need to rebuild, or you are already in a program, but you just need to know what you need to do to make it happen. All of this is going to happen in this 30-day challenge, and we're going to get a 100-point increase, if not more. Y'all for that? If y'all still with me, put a 2. Put a 2 in the chat if you are still here. 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. Let me know. Are you still with me? Y'all feeling it? Y'all feeling it? All right. So I talked to y'all real nice in 2022, didn't I? I always try to motivate y'all and be like, come on, we can do this. La da da. Guys, it's 2023. I ain't doing that. All right. I'm going to do it a little bit. But for the most part, no. It's time to get stuff done. Every year, everybody's putting stuff on the back burner, or I'll come to it when I come to it and all this other stuff. No, it's all about implementation this time around. Okay. Action. I need all of that. So, in this 30-day challenge, guys, we are going to own up to our own BS out here. Okay. Not only are we going to do that, we're going to give it all we got in these 30 days. God, just give me 30 days. I'm going to go down through there. I am, like I said, if you haven't already, please invite a friend. Invite somebody that you know in your circle wants to level up as well, that they are tired of living with bad credit. All right. This is a stepping tool to not only, if you are a business owner out here, you should not be walking around with challenge credit or no credit at that. And if you're using just your cash, guys, you're limiting yourself. We're not doing that. We getting all the coins. What y'all don't realize is credit is the tool that can help you grow and scale faster. At the same time, y'all know all those little, like when you take a trip for the FREE99, you don't need no travel agent, you your own travel agent. What about when it comes to your insurance or just your lifestyle in general? Shouldn't all the things that you have to do as an adult you be getting paid for? So just for paying your electric bill, you making $20 to $100 on the back end that's coming to you on the next month. What we doing? Why are we leaving money on the table? So that is what this 30-day, because I want to show y'all that y'all can do it. There's so many people out here trying to tell y'all, don't go through no credit company. You can do it on your own. Did they do it on their own? Why they giving you this information? What they credit looking like right now? I'll wait. Seriously. And you can do it on your own. And I want to help y'all do it on your own, as well as I want y'all to, at the end of this, if possible, be in a place where you can get some high limits. And if not, at the end of this, you know what you'll need to do for the next 30 days until you get your score to where it needs to be, so you can apply everything else in there. I'm giving it all to you. All my sources. Ain't no reason after this why you not leveling up, okay? Y'all still with me? Give me a 3. Are y'all still with me? Let me know. Are you still with your girl? 3, 3, 3, 3, 3. Y'all still with me? All right, I see them 3s coming in. And thank y'all for tagging other people. And thank y'all for sharing this. That means a lot. For real, for real. All right. So, y'all ready to get started? This day 1. This is day 1. So before we can even start correcting our credit, we got to understand what the heck is credit. All right. And how does it make up? How do I get to the 850, right? So all that first has got to come into play. Trust me, you want to stay for this. And if you have a notepad and a pen, you might want to get it so you can write this stuff down. This is going to come really, really, really in handy at the end. All right. All right. So, what is credit, guys? Anybody want to take a guess? What is credit? If somebody was to say, why do you need great credit? Let me say that. What would your response be? What's the reason for it? Hey, heavy on self love. Like 90%. Do I have to wait 30% to start applying? Um, Create, launch, and profit. I love that you asked that question. So the question was that their credit cards are really high and they're wondering, do they have to wait till they get to 30% to start applying for things? I'm going to say you want to be up under 30%, but I'm also going to give y'all some tools and some resources that you can use to get your balances down as quickly as possible. So it'll help out with that. Yeah. OPM. Mm-mm. Oh, Miss Shirley, yes. Definitely remind me at the end of this or leave me a message. I would love to be in your health fair. My lifestyle. All right. Yes. All right. So a lot of people think that credit is just something that you use to get into a house, to get a car, to get high limit credit cards. Guys, credit is so much more. Credit opens up the doors for numerous opportunities. Let me tell you this. I just partnered with the president of and CEO of Chase. Guess how this happened? Having great credit, having the right type of credit card that when I went to the airport, guess what, guys? I was not out in the public with everybody else. I was in a whole different lounge. And in that lounge is where I met this person. And I really thought he was just an investor. I had on my little credit cleanse shirt. He was asking questions and push come to shove. We exchanged numbers. When he came back into the area, we had lunch. And before you know it, he was like, hey, I want to invest into what you got going on because I didn't have my team dig deep into you for over the past 5 years. But that wouldn't have happened. That opportunity wouldn't happen for me if I didn't have my credit together and I was at the right place, at the right time. So yes, it's financial freedom. It's the power to really move how you want to move, whether you want to keep your 9 to 5 or you want to say F that job. You will have the freedom to do that because you will learn that with credit, it gives you the opportunity to get cash flowing assets that's going to be making you money on the back end. Guys, instead of going splurge, guess what you can do? Take that high limit credit card and get some real estate. Now that can be what, an Airbnb or a rental or a fix and flip or just land that you want people to lease on. And now what? You continually making money and you can use that to pay off that credit card. And now it's pure profit. And if you have the right type of credit cards, guys, 0% interest rate for the first 12 to 24 months. What we doing? Why we leaving money on the table? Cash who? Yes. I love it. I love y'all's answers. All right. So back to it. So when it comes to credit, the lowest your score can be once you generate a credit score is 300. That's the lowest. The highest you can have is the 850. And this is on the FICO score model, the FICO 8 to be exact. Can y'all hear me? I know, giving too much. Put a 4. Put a 4. If y'all are back with me, go ahead and put a 4 and I will continue. Okay, y'all can. Thank you. I know they do not want y'all to get the sauce, apparently. All right. So the lowest 300, highest 850 available to you is 550 points. All right, to get there. So let's break this down. The first thing that I am seeing, y'all, a lot of people doing, and this was including myself at one point, is y'all ever heard the saying, as long as you pay your bills on time, hey, it's gonna be Gucci, you're gonna have great credit. Well, it don't work like that, guys. But it do. I am gonna say it's worth a lot. It's 35% of your overall score. That's 192.5. 192.5. So paying your bills, add that. Remember, you start at a 300. Add that together. What is that? A 492.5. You still do not have great credit just for paying your bills on time. But it's a big part of it. One late payment, guys, can cost you up to like 120 points. And this is what I'm seeing happen. How many of us have been in like a situation, maybe we lost a job, emergency happened, and we just like, you know what, we're not even going to pay the credit card this month. We're going to put it on the back end. That is the wrong thing to do. That is absolutely wrong thing to do. You know what should happen? When you know that you are going through a financial hardship, reach out to those credit card companies. Reach out to your the place that has your auto loan. Reach out to wherever your mortgage is, okay? That mortgage company. Reach out to them. Let them know what's going on. Guys, they have something in all of their systems to give you a deferment for at least 1 month. What that means is they will actually put the payment that's due on the back end so that you will avoid having a late. Did y'all know this? Let me know. Did y'all know this? I know my credit cleanse members. Y'all should be privy to this. But yes, so you put it on the back end when you're going through a hardship. Call them. And most auto companies, they will do it for like 3 months. But now that gives you time. And that doesn't mean after those months are over or that month is over that you have to pay all of that. They put it on the back end. So now you would just have your regular monthly payment. Yes. And you know why we don't know this? Because they don't teach us this. And you know why they don't teach us this? Because they understand that if y'all get a late, guess what happens? You have bad credit. Guess what happens? Your car insurance goes up. Guess what else happens? You have to rent and all this other stuff. You know, it holds you down from owning. Now you know. And like I said, this part of it is I just need y'all to be privy to what's going on before. Like I'm helping y'all with collections. I'm gonna tell y'all exactly what to do when it comes to collections and medical collections, charge offs, hard inquiries. We're going down through there. I need everybody to be leveling up this year. Yep, high interest. They understand that. Miss Shirley asked, is there a chance they can take a missed payment off the credit report? It was by accident. Everything else, and yes, you can reach out to them. And if that is like you've never been late with them, you can definitely reach out to them and ask, like, hey, can y'all forgive this? This is what happened. As you see, my history is here. And they can decide yes or no if they want to take it off of there or not. But if they don't, it's another way around that, okay? Stay tuned. Have a great evening. All right. So the next important thing is what is 30%. of your overall credit score is your credit card balances, guys. Whew. I can't stress this enough. I don't care how many deletions you get when you are going through credit restoration. If your credit card balances is maxed out, are you over that 30%? You not seeing those real big boosts. If you on Credit Cleanse page all the time, you see where I post where some of my members, they go from what, like 500, and all of a sudden they in the 700s and stuff like that. But that's because they are building while I'm cleansing, while my team is cleansing that file. All right, you have to do that. So 30%, that's 165 points, guys. That is a big deal. You cannot at all get into the great credit category without having your payment history on point and having your credit card balances down. Now, y'all see, another thing that I'm seeing on there is, as business owners, as entrepreneurs, or even if we in a financial hardship, what we do, we run them credit cards up, right? That is so bad, because now you're going over 30%, and guess what happens? Now you tank your score. Now, when you try to go apply for anything else, they're saying, oh, no, you're looking thirsty in these streets. You done did the most. We can't do it. That is why you build your business credit, but we'll talk about that another day. So when your scores are up there, you should be getting high limits. Don't turn them down. Take them, because you never know when a rainy day comes about. But now when a rainy day do come about and you have to use maybe an extra $1,000 or something like that, well, if you had high limit credit cards, that $1,000 still makes it where you're not going over 30%. If you're just starting off, you want to use those cards, those low limits, to pay your bills. Use it to pay your bills, and then take the money you already had set aside to pay your bills and pay that credit card off. Just by doing that, when you have the right type of cards, remember I said that you'll be earning cashback rewards or reward points on the back end, as well as you're triggering in their system that that is not enough for you. So they're going to be like, oh, let me give them more, because I want them to continue using my product. I want them to continue using my service over anybody else's. Okay? I'll probably hear my kids in the background. There's something else. Definitely need your help. Yes, definitely reach out. This 30-day challenge is going to be amazing. So, all right, y'all still with me? Put a 5 in the chat. Let your girl know you are still here. You understand. You got it down. Now, I'm also in this challenge. I'm going to be looking over your profiles if y'all would like for me to, while we are together in these 30 days. And I can actually pinpoint and let y'all know what cards you should go get. And like I said, this doesn't matter if you don't have any credit, or if you have challenge credit, or you already have great credit. It might be some cards that you're missing out on. The cards that I always tell people do not get, but if you got them, keep them until somebody is looking at your stuff to say, hey, you should close this out. Because if you close it out, that can tank your score as well. All right. And that's going to be like your credit one. That's going to be First Premier. That's going to be Horizon. That's going to be Open Sky. That's going to be the Chime Builder card. Let's see, any of them that I'm missing right now. I do not like them, because those are actually targeted for people with challenge credit. So what happens is, yes, it's people out here telling y'all to go get this stuff, but there's other builder cards that y'all could have started with, because now you triggering in the creditor system. Like when you go to Chase and you try to go mess with American Express, they see that you had these, what I call no cards. And what they'll do is they'll either deny you for a time being, or they'll approve you and give you a small limit. just because they're like, I didn't see. It looks like they didn't have some situations going on, so let's try them out first. So that's why I always say, please reach out. Even if you don't want to use nobody's services, reach out to the professionals or somebody that you truly know out here doing the dang thing. And get some guidance. All right. But if you have those, don't go close them out. But I'm telling you, and the other reason that I don't like these cards is also whether you are using them or not, with some of them, you still get charged a monthly fee and an annual fee. Guys, if your card is not at a $5,000 limit or more, you should not be getting charged an annual fee. You should not be getting charged a monthly fee. This is why so many of us are like, I'd rather just use cash. I don't want to use no credit card. This is why. Who wants to you have something in their back pocket that regardless of what's going on, you still got to pay $8-10? Nobody, not me. That ain't how true credit cards work. They should be making you money, not take away and eating at your money. Finger hut is another one. Yes. No, do not close them out without having somebody look over your file to see if it's okay to close them out. Because if you close out a credit card, guys, that remember that's 30% of your overall credit score. So it's gonna butcher it, especially if you had used up some credit cards and that was what was holding it up under the 30%. So yeah, do not. I definitely wouldn't say don't cancel anything until you know your profile is good before canceling out. Like I said, it's just something you gotta work. We'll work around while you in the challenge. Okay. I'm gonna come back to the questions, but I definitely want to make sure I get through this so y'all have this information, and I gotta give y'all the link so that y'all can join for the 30-day challenge. It's gonna be in a private Facebook group. Just go in there because I'm not going to be giving all the gems just on all the platforms. I really want those go-getters. I want the people that's like, hey, I'm really about to be in here. I need these 100 points. This 100 points on my credit score is going to do something for me. All right. So the next category is your age. Anybody didn't bought a trade line before? Know somebody that sells trade lines or try to get you to get a trade line? Anybody? Me. Anybody? Let me know. Have you heard of trade lines? Somebody done tried to sell you a trade line. You done got a trade line and you was like, it didn't do nothing for me. Or it did a little something, but not much. Thank you, Messina, for being honest. Okay, KC. Okay, DT. Now let me tell y'all something. So one, a trade line is anything that is reported on your credit profile. But what we consider trade lines are called secondary trade lines. Those are authorized user accounts. That's when you actually piggyback off of somebody else's good history and you get that history so that you can kind of manipulate the system. Used to, you could, and grow your credit for your credit age because you understand that when you have at least 5 years of credit age, that makes it where you are really out here getting those true high limits, 25,000, 30,000, 60,000, $40,000 on a credit card. Well, the creditors kind of got privy to that and they kind of take those out the equation now. So if you're going after Chase, you going after American Express, they kind of look at what you got on your own. They don't look at those piggyback accounts, all right? Another thing here, for those of you that's getting trade lines, I want y'all to be careful. If somebody tries to add you onto an American Express or a Discover type of secondary trade line, it really defeated the purpose. One, you're not going to get all of, I don't care if that was 10 years old, that card. You don't get those 10 years. The credit age only starts from the day that you were placed on that credit card. So that's what some people don't know. So they be seeing people and they're like, "Ooh, I want that because it's got 10 years of age and it's going to help me." But guess what? You don't get that with American Express and Discover. They don't backdate. They start from the time you get added on there. Another thing is, if you still have collections, you still have charge offs, you have late payments, you have anything that's actually hurting your credit profile, it ain't doing nothing. You just wasted 600, 800, or however much money you spent on that trade line. Guess what you could have done? You could have put that money on a secured card and let it age, and then it would have changed into an unsecured card. They would have gave you your money back. You could have used it to build. It's kind of like a co-sign, but it's just like it gives you, it's a little different. A little different. Because being a co-signer, y'all both are responsible legally. Being an authorized user, the authorized user normally is not responsible. So if that card goes sky high, that authorized user can walk away, and the person that actually owns the card, they're the ones held liable for it. That's the difference between the co-signer and being an authorized user. But yeah, it doesn't do anything for you, people. Credit age is something you got to work through. How many of us trying to get student loans off? Huh? How many be like, no, I need this off of here right now? Guys, do y'all know student loans can be the determining factor of you getting high limit credit cards? It can be the determining factor of them saying yes instead of no. Why are you removing that? Especially if that student loan is in good standing, meaning you ain't never had a late payment on it. That's helping your credit age. That's 15%. It's like 85 points right there. So don't go and get them student loans off of there if you don't need to. And I always use this as an example. Me and my kid's father, our profiles was the same when we were going through credit restoration ourselves, when we were cleansing our own credit. The only difference is I had student loans, he did not. Well, when we went to go apply for some of the credit cards, I was getting approved for $25,000 credit limits, and he was only getting approved for 9 and 10 at the time. And that's because it showed that I had like 10 years. I think it was 8 at that time, 8 years of history, but that was due to my student loans. Don't go get them bad boys. And it doesn't hurt you when you go and do for home buying. They only take 1% of your total into consideration. So if they're in good standing, guys, keep them. It shows that you are responsible. Who would you rather lend to? Somebody that don't have student loans or somebody with student loans? When you know, especially to me, when I look at student loans, I'm like, oh, this person went to college. Oh, this person is making more than minimum wage. That's how they look at it. They're stable. They got a career. I don't have to worry about them, like that in their eyes. That's what they're saying. So don't just go wipe them bad boys out. Mm-mm. Make sure it's the reason behind it first. Y'all still with me? All right. So next, we got our credit mix. All right. Credit mix is basically, I need you to have some credit cards. I need you to have some type of loans going on, and even a charge account. All right. You have to have a mixture. So with that being said, so any type of revolving account, that's going to be your lines of credit, that's going to be your credit cards. Those are going to be in the revolving installment type of accounts, and it doesn't have to necessarily be open for installments. It could be old. You already paid this off, but they just want to see that you could handle a loan before. So an installment is any type of loan, student loan, auto loan, personal loan, whatever, any type of loan, a mortgage, that is a loan. This is why I also say, y'all know how many people was out here promoting self, telling y'all go get self. It'll help your points boost up. And some of y'all went and got them and they didn't do nothing for you, right? The reason being is you already had an installment account on your report already. It didn't help your mixture. That was for people that just starting off and they're just building. Be careful about the advice y'all take out here. And I see y'all questions. I'm definitely going to come back to them. So keep them rolling. When you have a question, make sure you put it in. I will get back to it. And last but not least is them hard inquiries. All right. Hard inquiries. Guys, they only 55 points. That in the credit is only 55 points. Okay. They both 55 points. But them 55 points is the game changer. That can be the difference from good credit and great credit, fair credit and good credit, bad credit and fair credit. So I have had members that have been in the 800s, have been in the high 700, and they're like, I can't get approved for la-di-da, nothing. You know why? It's because of them hard inquiries. They had like 24 of them. So what the magic thing is not to have no more than 4 reporting on a credit reporting agencies. All right. So that's Experian, TransUnion, Equifax. You don't want to have no more than 4 reporting on each one of those. When you have more than that, it automatically denies you in some of their systems. Why? Because you look thirsty. They feel like you're going through a financial hardship and now you apply for anything and everything, and you probably won't have the capability to pay it back. So that's why they deny you. The key and trick to that is, remember I said 4 per credit reporting agency. There's 3 big ones, right? That is 12. So what you do is you strategically apply. 6 months, for 6 months is the time frame that they're looking at the hard inquiries. That's the biggest impact on your credit, is the 6 months. After 6 months is age to them. All right. We done move past that. After a year, guys, those hard inquiries don't even count against you. They just sitting there. And the 2-year mark, we know that they fall off. But it's them 6 months that's crucial. So when you are going to apply for funding, getting credit and stuff like that, you got to be strategic. If I know that I want a Chase card, I'm going to go hit Chase up first because they got a 524 rule. All of this, I'm going to be going more to detail in that 30-day challenge. I know this is a lot, but I'm telling you, that's why I'm doing this for the free 99, because I need y'all to get on point. Somehow, when you put a number behind it, y'all all of a sudden got a lot of stuff going on. There's no excuse why you can't do this. So, but anyways, if I know Chase pulls from Experian, that's 1, right? I know American Express pulls from Experian, that's 2. All right, I'm getting close to them 4, right? So I might need to move around from Experian. When it comes to any type of card that's owned by Synchrony, they normally pull from TransUnion. Navy Federal, the credit unions, a lot of them pull from TransUnion. So I'm going to go hit them bad boys up too. Right? Equifax is usually going to be like your loans. If you're going for big loans, that's where they pull in. And then let it season. Remember I said 6 months. And then you go again. Y'all wondering how I got over 60 credit cards? This is how. You got to let it stuff season. All right. Y'all still with me? Let me know. Let me know. I don't even know what number we on. 6? Yeah, 6. Let me know that y'all still with me. All right. So Like I said, I want to break down. So now we know how to build our credit, right? So now we got some work to do. We got to get these lates off. We got to get these hard inquiries off. We got to build. We got to get some starter accounts on here. We got to be pulling our credit reports. All of this is going to happen in our private group. I'm going to give y'all links so that y'all can pull your credit report. You can use the free source, which is the annual credit report.com, but just know that they don't include a credit score on there. But if you want your credit score pulled with it, then we're going to use Identity IQ, and I'll have a special link so that y'all don't get charged the price that they charge on their site. It'll be a discounted price, but we're going to pull them. When I tell you we are going down through it in 30 days, it's time. Accountability going to be in that group, because everybody that's in that group got one thing in common. They trying to level up. They trying to get their credit to where it needs to be so they can get whatever it is they want accomplished. I'm also in that 30 days. So let's say you already have good credit. I'm going to tell you how to maximize that, how to get into the real estate game, how, if you wanted to start Airbnbs, this is how you do it with no money coming out of your pocket. I'm going to be giving all of that to y'all in this 30 days. It's going to get real uncomfortable, but I promise, guys, it's worth it. There's no excuse after this why you can't make 2023 the best year yet. I'm giving y'all my time, so all I ask is for y'all to show up. If you're serious about making this happen, if you're serious about making 2023 your year, get in here and join. If you're on Facebook already, I will put the link. For IG, guys, I will actually add it. So all y'all would have to do is click on the link in my bio and get into the group. I will be placing that on there after this live, so y'all have it on there. All right. The group is going to be, it's called KK 30-Day Challenge, Credit Cleanse 30-Day Challenge. We dive it in. Dive in. All right, so I want to make sure I answer y'all's questions. Are y'all excited? Y'all think y'all ready for this? Y'all about to give it y'all all? All right, so any questions y'all have, please ask away. When it comes to in the challenge, whatever questions y'all have about personal credit, even about business credit, guys, ask away while y'all got me. After that, I'm going to get off this bad boy and go wreck shop because my kid's doing the most. Let's see. And I'm just going through trying to see. Hey, Marquita. Yes, I miss you, boo. All right. So should you pay your bills via credit card and then make payment to credit card every month instead of using debit card? Yes, yes, and yes. I definitely say if anything that you can pay with your credit card, you do that, but then take the money you already had set aside for that bill and pay that credit card off. Now, there are some dates you want to be aware of, and that is going to be your due date. That's to let you know this is the minimum that you need to make by this time so that you don't get any type of late fees, right? And then you also want to know your statement ending date. Let's say that I'm looking at my credit card statement and it says May 23rd to June 22nd. Just by that June 22nd part, I know every month on the 22nd, that's the date that they are going to be reporting to the credit reporting agencies. All right. So I take into consideration that I need to make sure my card's up underneath 30% by that statement ending date. Usually your due date is like 3 to 5 days before that. That's why a lot of people, they're like, I paid that off. Why is it saying that I'm over 30% on my credit report? That's why. Because yes, you paid it off by the due date, right? But then you swipe sometime in between that in the 3 to 5 days. And it didn't report until 3 to 5 days after that. So that's where the confusion comes into play. And people's like, I don't understand why it's showing that I have used more than 30%. I know I paid that off. So keep track of those. But yes, I always say, only time you should be using that debit card or your cash is to pay a credit card off once you understand how the credit game works. And I'm saying that, remember I said you would have the right type of cards. So this is not going to be your no cards. You don't want to use them because normally they don't give you no type of reward points on the back end that you can use anywhere. This will be like your Capital Ones, your Discover, Bank of America, Wells Fargo, any of the major banks out here and credit unions. Those going to be those because now just for swiping, you make money on the back end. So yes, I went and paid my electric bill. Whoa, on the back end, I made $40. Or whoa, now I earned me a free upgrade on my next flight, free hotel stay, free rental. You know what I'm saying? You should be making something on the back end just for being a responsible adult. Any questions over here? Make sure I'm not missing y'all. How do I pay off debt faster? That's gonna be in a 30-day challenge. But one of the reason I'm saying it's gonna be in a challenge because I actually know a source now that, and I gotta help my level up bosses with this because they've been having a little bit of issues. But there's a source out there that you're able to use, and they actually pay off your credit cards and then make it into like one loan. And as long as you're making a payment to them, they're not reporting anything bad. So now you get your credit card balances down. That way you can ask for credit limit increases immediately. Or if you have a business now, that's going to bring up your score. So now you can apply for credit cards that's only going to report on the business side, right? But for those of you that just don't want to use that at all, a quick way is to get your credit cards, all the ones that you have or the debt that you have. Get on a sheet of paper, and on one side of the amount that you owe, on the other side, put the interest, right? For each of those credit cards and the loan. Right? So there's two ways you can go about this. You can either attack the ones with the lowest balances first. So for some people, this tricks them to, thinking like, okay, sorry about that. This tricks them into thinking that, hey, I paid a card off. I'm doing good. I got one down. Here I go. Continue with the other. For other people, they like to get the one that has the bigger interest. They want to clear that one away first because they understand every month that they have this, you keep on, even though you paid some down, the next month happens and more interest occurs. So you got to figure out what works for you. Do you want to focus on the interest or do you want to focus on the actual limits? And that way, those can help you. And I'm just going to go back and forth with the questions. Does it hurt getting student loan forgiveness? Not at all. It actually helps you because on your credit report, it just shows that it's been paid in full. So you still get that age that you acquired for it. And yeah, not at all. Can you discuss evictions? That will be in the 30-day challenge. Yes, I will actually be giving y'all the resources as well of where to pull your reports, because sometimes evictions aren't showing on the three big ones, which is Experian, TransUnion, and Equifax. Sometimes they show in the little ones. Guys, there's actually over 60 credit reporting agencies, but everybody just focused on the big three. So yes, I'll be discussing that as well in the 30-day challenge. They pay it and the card stays open. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. And that's what I love about it is they do not close out your cards. So you get to keep that. Um, how long heart inquiries stay on? I did answer that, but in case you missed it, heart inquiries will stay on your reports for 2 years, but they only have an impact on your score for the first year. The 6 month is the greatest impact, and after that, it's really like one point, and then after the year, it doesn't really affect your credit at all. It's just there. Are y'all able to hear me over here? Because I see where she put on there that she couldn't hear me. Can y'all hear me? Mm-hmm. Mikey, where do I sign? Yes, it's time to go. So I did, if you are on Facebook, I did go ahead and put in there where to join the 30-day challenge. It's going to ask you for your first name, your email, and are you ready to take this challenge? Once you do that, I'll be able to see it and get you in. Like I said, we going to work. Good stuff. Thank you, Kara. You're welcome. Thank y'all. All right, you can't hear me. When does this start? So today was really like the first day. It's just a breakdown of how do you get your credit. You know what I'm saying? What makes up your credit score? Um, Now we're gonna be diving in. So every day, not every day on the 30 days, it's gonna be probably the next time because I meet with my other level up bosses on Thursday. It might be Friday. And I can't promise any replays, but if you know that you can't make it, I definitely, that's why I said I'm making this group. So get some people, y'all hold each other accountable. Tell them take some good notes. I'll probably keep them in a group for a couple of days and then I'll take it out of there. Because, guys, I'm really going to be giving y'all gems, but I don't want y'all to be like, oh, it's there. I'll look at it when I look at it. No. Crunch time. We got to implement everything we learning as we go. Lori, thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Yes, I'll put that link in there again. And like I said on IG, I'll make sure that I put it on my the link in my bio so that y'all can click in there and get it and get in on the 30-day challenge. Guys, I hope y'all found this information edutaining. Please let your girl know. Either shoot some stars, show some hearts. Let your girl know that this information was very edutaining and you ready to get started on this 30-day challenge. Let's see. If there's a charge off but paid in full, can I get it removed from report or do I have to wait 7 years? Anything that you have on your credit report can have the potential to get deleted off your credit profile. And the reason being is because anything that's on your credit report has to be 100% accurate. If it is not 100% accurate, they have to delete it off your credit report. Never go in and say, this is not mine. Find the errors, and I'll be teaching y'all how to find the errors so that y'all can get this stuff deleted off your file. Not remove, that's temporary, but delete it. So yes. you can. Have a question. If you pay your credit card off, does that boost your credit score? I'm going to say this. If you put all your credit cards to a 0% balance, you will actually see your credit score drop. And the reason being is because they want to see that you are kind of using it. So the sweet spot, guys, if you want all 165 points, you want to have it at 6%. And that's overall. So all your credit cards, those limits put together, you want to have that 6% and you'll get all 165 points. But you don't want a 0% showing all the time. Every once in a while, make sure it's like 1%. Even sometimes carry a balance. But I'll go more into that. Is that like consolidation? I think you were talking about the resource where I said they pay off the credit card. No. Consolidation, guys, the difference is when they pay off your stuff, they close out them cards. They like go in, make arrangements, with the creditors and lenders out there, and they close out your stuff. No, this source right here, your cards will stay open, so you're still able to use them. And now you just have a monthly payment on the back end, one all lumped into one sum that you're able to pay. So better than consolidation. Any other questions? Can those not on now join the challenge? Yes, yes. Anybody can join. Once we get started, we get started. So if you know somebody that needs this, and like I said, this is for anybody, whether you have challenge credit, whether you already have good credit, whether you just like you're in the building phase, you never had credit before, and now you're trying to get into the credit game, okay? In these credit streets, this is for you. This is for anybody. So normally, y'all know how people give back at the end of the year. I give the beginning of the year, well, really throughout the whole entire year. But this is my big one. I'm tired of everybody playing victim, saying they ain't got no money to get started in a credit counseling service, saying they ain't got the time to get their credit together because they got this, and the third. No, make time. We make time for the things that we want. We make time, you know what I'm saying? We make time for that. So this is one of those. Now there's no excuse. You're not paying somebody to do this. You're going to be doing it, but on the same time, you holding yourself accountable, and I'm holding you accountable because I'm calling you out on your BS. I'm like, hey, let's get this done. I need to see all of us out here winning in 2023. Thank you. Now, who else is doing this out here? Y'all see the big people out here, they always be talking all this stuff. Who else? Y'all be praising them. Little on me. No. No, seriously. It's the difference. Talk that talk, not flex. And what good would that be? For me to be on here flexing or sharing all my lifestyle stuff like that, like the trips and stuff like I go on, and I'm not even helping y'all level up too. I don't like that type of stuff, so y'all won't see me do that type of stuff. Now, after this, when people talking about must be nice, I'm gonna say, heck yeah, must be nice, because you could have did it too. It was on you. Deleting multiple name spelling on your credit will erase unlinked to that account with wrong spelling. So this is a big myth out here. Definitely, you should always just have one name spelling on your credit reports. So the other ones, if you know they wrong and they started with your last name instead of your first name, get those deleted. Sometimes it does trigger in their system to delete like old accounts that may be associated with that. But necessarily just getting those off of there is not going to raise your score unless it took off an account that was attached to that. But that doesn't necessarily have to happen, if that makes sense. So yeah, the raise would come from if a collection fell off. As well as y'all know, people out here telling y'all pay these collection companies. Before you do so, you want to make sure they're legally able to collect in your state. Otherwise, you just gave them free money, and that money could have been going somewhere else. Also, you pay collection guys, that's not going to do anything for your FICO score model. All it did was go from unpaid to paid. It's still a collection until it's deleted off your credit report. Hey, Delisa. All right, so I'm talking about my 30-day challenge that I'm having everybody come in for the free 99 to teach y'all how to actually do the stuff y'all need to do to get y'all credit to where it needs to be, how to get those high limit increases, how to get whatever's hurting you off of there. Like, this is my 30-day challenge. It's going to be a private Facebook group. The first one, I came on here and I kind of just explained how to even make up a credit score. But after that, it's just joining the group. Join a group because that's where all the other times that I go live is going to be in that group only. I'm not on the outside. And I know y'all know why. There's a lot of people on here that be poaching or I don't know, just be doing the most. So now I'm putting it in a private group, and that's where the go-getter is going to be. If you really want this information, you really ready to level up, you're going to get in that private group for these 30 days and get it to going. And this is definitely for my Credit Cleanse members as well, because a lot of y'all are not doing what y'all need to be doing. And maybe in this setting, you will understand why we be on y'all butt, telling y'all, bring this down, do this, go apply for that, da. Maybe this will help with that. Oh, thank you, Miss Shirley. I'm gonna answer like 2 more questions and then I'm going to let y'all go because I know we've been on here for a minute. What's the name of the group? So the name of the group, if you are on IG, YouTube, LinkedIn, TikTok world, the name of the group is called KK 30-Day Challenge. If you type it up, you're gonna see me on there saying let's raise that credit by 100 points in 30 days. But yeah, it's KK 30-Day Challenge. Mm-hmm. Yep. So yes, definitely hope that I helped y'all. Back child support, how bad? Back child support hurts just like any other installment loan, because if it's showing that it's late and back child support is late, then it's hurting you. It's impacting your credit in a negative way. Biggest thing is to find the errors that's on there and get that deleted off your credit report. And for those of you that don't know, nobody gave them permission to even report that on your credit reports. But yeah, we'll talk about that more later. So is something in collection or charge off? Should you pay a settlement amount for it to be paid? Heck no. Okay, so if y'all don't know, paying off a collection is last on my list. I know people be telling y'all to do a pay for delete. One, every collection company don't even do pay for deletes. That's not something that they have in writing to say, oh, we got to go by. That's them doing something out of the goodness of their hearts, I guess. Two, before you even pay a collection, you need to find out, do they have the proper documentation to even collect on that debt? Do they have the original contract or agreement that states that they are able to now handle that matter? Are they able to legally collect in your state? It's a lot of things go into play before you should choose to just pay off a collection. Because I'm telling you that money could have went somewhere else. And if you do, then I'll explain more in the 30-day in the 30-day challenge, because we'll be here all night, guys. We will be here all the freaking night. After the challenge or during, can we sign up as a member? Is it monthly payment or one lump sum? Yes, you can. During the challenge, after the challenge, you can definitely, if you're like, okay, I love the 30 days, but baby, I got a life out here and I would rather your team do what they do. Or you on the level up side and you like, you know what is the best ways that I can leverage my credit? You can join us, and it's $99 a month. And you're able to cancel at any time. So, yes, that is an option to you. But come in this 30-day challenge and give it a try. Give it a try. For those of you that don't know, for Christmas, over the holidays, guys, I did something very crazy. I made my services where it was only $1 to start. Do y'all know a lot of people thought it was some kind of scam out here? And I'm like, okay. For those that did start, and it was over 300 members that started for $1, and it's $99 a month. The only other requirement was to get the credit monitoring that we need so we can dispute, and that was $21.99. So they paid what? $22.99. $22.99 to get started. That was my way of saying, hey, are you really ready? Let's go. That don't pay for a system. That don't pay for the portal itself. None of that. But I wanted to do it. Yes, y'all gotta make sure y'all tuned in to Credit Cleanse. You know your girl be doing some crazy stuff. But I do it for y'all because I understand. I truly understand. I've been there. I didn't always have great credit. I've been there. I had great credit, then it went back down. So I've been there again. Oh, thank you. Thank you, big bro. But yes, guys, I will definitely let y'all off of here. It is actually going to start on Friday. It will be, I haven't set a time, but I'll put it in the group. And I'll actually ask in the group to make sure that a lot of people are able to attend. Because if not, then I'll change the date. But yeah, we're going in now. Thank you. Thank you, Delisa. Let me even, yeah, I can pin your comment. But yes, for those of you, thank y'all for tuning in. I love each and every one of y'all. If you know somebody that needs this, get them in that group. Let's go. Let's level up for 2023. I'm your girl, Kyra, the CEO of Credit Cleanse, a award-winning credit counseling service out here in these credit streets. I really just want to see y'all truly be y'all's best for 2023. But I can't want it more than you. All I ask, give me 30 days, get in here, give it all you got, and let's level up and accomplish some goals this year round. Later. Love y'all guys.